Mike and Bill are two mentally insane shitheads who just so happen to love Star Wars. You are now being sworn in as their therapists, so anything they say or do... You are now being sworn in as their therapists, so anything they say during the show... You are now being sworn in as their therapist, so anything that is said on the show is held under attorney-client privilege, and blah, blah, blah. Fuck you.
Hello.
Hey, man.
Hold on, my headphones aren't on. I can't
Hey,
hear
check
you.
out all this.
What did I do to fix this yesterday? Dude, you got to get the lemon in the... Okay, you got the lemon there.
I don't want regular. I just want lime and lemon. I want to put the regular back and get more lime.
I would go with lime or lemon. Regular is not as good.
I'm getting both.
Yeah, they're good.
Which one do you like better, lime or lemon?
I usually prefer lime, but lime is more available at my grocery store. So sometimes I'll get the lemon too, just for a little variety.
Got it. I got a problem here.
What?
I got a big problem.
What's
they
that?
don't have the Palm brand. They don't have Palm brand.
What that? A lot of times they'll have it
What?
in the refrigerated section of wherever you're going to find your juices and stuff.
Oh, let me go check that. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, that's where I usually get it.
That's a genius idea. Hold on, let me get some coffee.
Do it.
I gotta get coffee. Hey, you want to talk about your notes today?
Yeah, we'll talk about. I took some notes for the last for a couple episodes I rewatched. I rewatched the Ahsoka episode. I rewatched the most recent episode, the tragedy episode, and I have some mullings over that we should think about before we watch the next episode.
Yeah, sounds good. Boba Fett's a badass, and he's not fat.
He ain't fat. He stretched his uniform over top of like another whole costume.
That's exactly right.
Plus, in the picture in question, he has his arms back and his chest sort of forward, and he's got a jetpack on his back, which also adds to the size.
That's right.
It's just a bad photo. If you actually watch the episode, I can post right now some clips of him looking skinny, just bashing the crap out of stormtroopers. Boop. But all right, I guess we should get back to we'll meet back up again in a little bit.
Yeah, watch this. I'll be in the basement. Ready?
All right. Hell is wrong with my fingers. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh.
Bubba and the Fat.
Boba and the Fett. There you are. We can adjust your background setting. Well, it doesn't matter. We're floating around in space right now.
What's that?
Oh, I can hear you. I said we're floating around in space right now.
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
I'm an idiot. Ah, shit.
Baba Booey, walking down the street, Baba Booey, the kind I like to meet, Baba Booey. We got a Baba Booey, nobody looks as good as me. Yeah.
11 o'clock off.
11 o'clock.
Clock off.
11 o'clock. On.
12 o'clock off.
12 o'clock rock.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, he's a ghost. Oh God, he's a space ghost. Oh, he's a specter.
Oh, that's 1. Where's 1? 1 o'clock. All the
1
way up.
o'clock rock.
Sorry, man. This is pissing me off.
I'm about to piss you on.
All right, that's as good as we're going to get.
It's good for now. Fine. Throw those headphones on, brother.
Now I look better, right?
Yeah, you look fine. We'll figure it out later. I'll tell you exactly what to do later.
I've got these 3 lights on. The rest are off or dimmed.
Well, we just need a light right in front of you, but you're good. You're fine.
All right.
We'll figure it out. We can fiddle with the stuff.
I could also do this.
This is only our first Zoom green screen test.
Yeah.
Good. And it's going to be funny. It's going to look terrible, which is going to be great.
Funny how?
Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
Funny like a clown, like you amuse me.
Oh, I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
What am I in the fucking circus?
All right, I'll tell you something. Go fuck your mother. Bing, pow, boom, bing. You saw the paper, Anthony? My hair was up like this. Prick.
Yes. So we're going to talk about the upcoming. Oh,
right.
Should I talk about my crazy eventful day yesterday?
What was your eventful day?
I went and got a COVID test. You've already gotten a COVID test, so you don't know that much about it. You probably know plenty.
Did they
about
put
it.
that fucking thing all the way up your nose?
No, not at my nose. I just did a mouth swab, which was very interesting because they had me go in. They gave me this kit. I'll throw up a picture of that. This kit that had like a swab and all this stuff.
They put this thing up my nose like that scene in Total Recall.
When you hear the crunch, you're there.
I feel like they should have done that with mine.
Scene. That scene that you just saw.
Yeah.
That's the scene. And they put this thing all the way up in my nose and I felt it in my brain.
They had me cough into my mask for one thing, which was really weird. I'm glad I brought an extra mask, but they had me cough into my paper mask and then swab my mouth. So like I just coughed into the mask and now I got to keep wearing it. Oh my God, that really threw me. But I went and got the test. I wasn't like experiencing any symptoms really. I had the sniffles, which I'm pretty sure are just allergy symptoms.
Yeah.
In fact, I took Claritin and I'm feeling a lot better as it is. But I wanted to get it done anyway, just to be safe. Who knows? And it was free. On my way out, they said, "Hey, do you want a free flu shot?" And I always feel like hell after the flu shot. I do it every year, but the next day or so, I feel like hell, which doesn't do well for my COVID paranoia. But
I've never had a flu shot. I've never had a flu shot in my life.
You should get one, man. It's supposed to help you. Help us.
I've
to get it.
I've like never had the flu though.
I have. Oh my God. I even had the swine flu once, I'm pretty sure.
I did go to Celebration in Orlando. What year was that? 17? And I was deathly ill, but I don't think it was the flu. I think I just had like some type of
Weren't
like,
both you
thing.
and Johnny sick that time? Didn't he have to like go to the hospital? I think he showed up fresh from the hospital.
Johnny got sick. I got sick. Sal Perales was deathly ill. And we were all out on Friday evening at the Making Star Wars party. And
Oh my God.
I knew I wasn't feeling well on the plane, like that morning.
Yeah.
So I know that I brought it with me from Queens, New York.
Could you imagine
So-
if we actually would have had Celebration this year in Anaheim?
Of course, you and I
Oh.
would. I would have grabbed your ass.
Oh yeah, and we would have both grabbed COVID too, I'm sure.
Well, I thought you
around,
meant
as
like
viral as it is.
I thought you meant like if we had it without a pandemic, like if there
Oh
wasn't
no.
a pandemic.
I'm talking about if we did have it during a pandemic, because as many people as get sick normally during a convention, like just
Dude.
add COVID on top of that would be insane.
Well, now I got to digress because we're talking Star Wars, dude. Look what's shipping today.
I cannot see what you're showing me. Oh, Baby Yoda, what is it?
Wait, hold on. I got to put it in front of me, right?
Never mind. Okay, I see it.
It's the Sideshow collectible. So I pre-ordered this last year.
hmm
Um,
Oh
And-
wow! So you reordered it last year, and now you're getting it.
I pre-ordered it in February of last year.
Wow.
No, of this year. I'm sorry. I pre-ordered it in February of 2020,
Yeah, but that's
and-
pretty much a year ago.
and the deposit was only like $35. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pay for this shit later, but I'm gonna put a deposit down so I have it. And then
oh my
they
God,
emailed.
that's beautiful. That's what it's gonna look like.
They emailed me yesterday, and they're like, "Hey, your child life size is shipping on the 11th, which is
Life
tomorrow."
size. Oh, I'm so jealous.
He's even has fuzzies on the hair, on the head.
I know. I see that. It looks just like he is from the show, if not just maybe a little shiny, which that's fine. Whatever. I'll take a shiny Yoda. No, he looks pretty.
So it's a
oh my
life
God!
size.
Does the sun shine through his ears?
I think so.
Ah, I'm coming over.
Yeah. So wait, so like I really can't afford this right now, but like I just realized that it's kind of sold out and like I have a pre-order for it.
Mhm.
And so I went to cancel it, and then you know what Sideshow Collectibles did when I tried to cancel it? They go, "Well, you could pay in installments
Ah,
like $80."
that gets you, and you're like, 80 sounds like a steal. I'm gonna do that, even though it's really not saving me any money.
Yeah, so the Sideshow Collectibles Studio Series Life Size The Child figure is on its way here.
Well,
Whatever.
this is something you did in February. It doesn't count.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very good. Hey, so I went to the grocery store before. I think you may have seen this because
Yeah.
I Skyped you. So I got blueberry pomegranate and I put it in a lime Perrier glass, and I only put a splash of blueberry pomegranate. And this is like the best drink I've ever tasted in my
Isn't
life.
it the best thing you've ever had? It's like you're drinking a celebration, man.
It's absurdly good.
This is exactly how I got off drinking. I started drinking this stuff instead, and I was like, man, I'm more excited for this than I would be ever to get drunk.
It's absurdly good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it shouldn't be allowed to be this good.
And it's not bad for you either, because it's a splash for one thing of juice, which is barely any sugar. It's pomegranate juice, for Christ's sake. It got loaded with antioxidants, and the rest is just carbonated water, basically.
Yeah.
Good shite.
I don't think I'm doing this green screen thing very well because I keep moving around and I kind of look like I'm falling into the void.
It's gonna look good because I'm putting it in front of a black background when I green screen it. So it's gonna look like you're like a space ghost.
From
For the
coast to
time
coast.
being, yeah.
Space goes from coast to coast.
And it's gonna look like we're in the same outer space together.
Are we going what planet are we going to?
We're just gonna be in space, dude. No planets. We're non-planet specific.
How do we breathe?
We don't. You are right now. You're using your breathing device.
This is an apparatus.
It's an aspirator.
Apparatus.
Apparatus. Okay.
Aspirating apparatus.
Aspirizing.
All right. So what are we doing here today? Are we going to?
Well, I think we're just going to talk about my notes that I took over the last 2 episodes, and they're just basically speculative notes about, what might be coming and what might not be coming. One of the notes I wrote first was, "You're very special, kid."
You're very special, kid.
They really, really, really try to drive home this relationship between the two of them and let us know that the Mandalorian is really falling in love with Baby Yoda.
We're gonna find that place you belong, and they're gonna take real good care of you.
So we are definitely going to see, I think, a more fatherly son thing towards the end of the season.
Right.
With possibly Baby Yoda saying a word. I don't know yet, but
He's got to say Mando.
okay, here's a question. Could it possibly, we're all thinking it could be a Jedi that's going to answer. Oh, for starters, I clarified, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
I confirmed that that on
Gaffy
that
stick?
no, not the Gaffy stick. Well, Gaffy stick is confirmed, but I confirmed that where the Seeing Stone was the ruins of an old Jedi temple. Well, she said an old temple, Ahsoka did.
Go to the planet Tython. There you will find the ancient ruins of a temple that has a strong connection to the Force. Place Grogu on the Seeing Stone at the top of the mountain.
Then what?
So
She said atop the Seeing Stone of the old temple. Is that what she said? I
yeah,
think.
of an old temple. She didn't say Jedi temple. We're just assuming it's Jedi temple. But could it be that answers? We all assume that Grogu connected with somebody. I don't think they would have shown us that scene if he wouldn't have connected with somebody during that.
Yeah, so I watched them. I wanted to watch. I've been listening to a lot of theories, a lot. So
Mhm.
I've got some stuff on that if you want.
Yeah. Well, my first question was, could it be a Sith or a Darksider that answers his call?
What is that?
I
Oh,
don't know.
oh yeah, I
Your
don't
house
know
on
how to
fire?
work laundry. It's got to be a laundry thing.
Well, that's fine. Whatever.
What? Who do you think?
Could
What
it be a
happened?
Sith or a Darksider that'll answer his call?
I don't think so, because if Ahsoka knew that he would be vulnerable to them through meditation there, she would never send him there.
I think she had said it might not be a Jedi that answers his call in the episode. I can't remember for sure.
She said it might not be.
Could be.
I
Could be a
wonder if there's
Jedi.
any- I wonder.
Could be somebody
I wonder.
else.
I wonder if there's any Inquisitors left. Because like we got all these numbered brothers and sisters, but like, I mean, I don't know what encyclopedia or what like book would be. Like, is there like a Rebels encyclopedia where we can like?
There's got to
list
be.
out- And in Fallen Order, the video game that you're not too familiar with, which I
Not
don't
at
blame
all.
you for. There's
I haven't
there's
played
a-
a Nintendo game since Nintendo NES.
It's not even a Nintendo game, but there's some brothers and sister Inquisitors in that too that get taken down or may not survive. I'm not going to spoil it, but like there could be some Inquisitors that are kind of hanging around, but they're not really answering to anybody anymore. I think maybe.
Could it also be any other Force user? Speaking of rebels, could it be one of the? Could it be a Night Sister? Could it be a like a Night Sister type of Force witch? Could it be one of them? What was Zeb? Whatever Zeb's species was, it could have been one of them.
I was just
They're
reading
Force
this.
users as well.
There's a theory that planet, that the temple was related somehow to his people, but I disagree because it is a temple and a planet that has history in the Old Republic from legends now. But
wow,
but there's some type of identification with some Rebels content of Zeb's people and how the hieroglyphs look around the Seeing Stone and something else.
Yeah, I was looking at those. They reminded me a lot of the circle thingy that happens in Rebels with the wolves going around the thing.
The gateway.
Go!
Stop him!
It reminds me of the World Between Worlds thing for some reason.
Not only that, I'm going to send you a screenshot after this that you're going to put right here. Boop. And you can see a Yoda-like figure behind Sabine on that wall scripture with like the wolves and the wheels and everything. There's a little Yoda figure with his hands up doing some type of like force thing. And you see the ears and it's a little dude. And you guys just
Could
saw
that have been foreshadowing to the future of Baby Yoda reaching out?
Yeah, I think so.
That could have been that.
Because the World Between Worlds has no straight
time.
line of
Yeah.
time. Right.
It's not linear. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So I'll give that to you in a few.
Blue space butterflies. Is there any significance to the blue space butterflies that come and visit Baby Yoda on the stone right before the blue stuff starts happening?
Oh, come on, kid.
Yeah, so they were in the comics with Anakin.
Really?
And they represent the Force. I think they represent the light side of the Force. So everyone's like, oh, Baby Yoda may go dark side because he's Force choking stormtroopers. I don't think that's the case at all. I think they may toy with it, but ultimately he's not going to end up there. Those blue butterflies, not to nerd out too much, and give you like the comic book number.
Nerd out, brother.
I don't know it, but it's
not
in the
everybody
Vader
that's
comic,
watching this is a nerd, so you can nerd out all you want.
I think it's in the Vader comic series when Anakin's meditating. It flashes back or something, and there's blue butterflies, and it has to do. It's a flashback. It has to do with the Force, not the dark side. So that's a positive thing.
That would make sense. Plus, it's an animal, and a lot of animals are related with the light side. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know.
Yeah, the only other reason why I would say Ezra again is because we've been seeing the Loth cats around everywhere. They're kind of following Baby Yoda around. And I think that's foreshadowing some more Rebel stuff. You know?
Well, getting back to the dark side thing, this is another speculative thing. I mean, this is good. Isn't it good? Told you, man, it's the best beverage on the planet. I'm so happy you've finally gotten to it.
I crafted my own cocktail here.
Well, I invented it. I gave it to you. I bequeathed it upon you.
You bequeathed, and I then took the recipe and
you bequeathed. Yes,
I bequeathed.
You bequeathed it.
Yes.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, we know that Baby Yoda was snatched up from the Jedi Temple in Coruscant, that had to have happened right after Order 66 or around that time. So Baby Yoda has been, as far as we know, a property of the Empire since then. And I was wondering if you thought that Baby Yoda spent any time with the Emperor.
I heard this rumor. I don't think so at all.
That's Mike's vibrator.
My vibrator. I don't know why it keeps doing that. So I don't think so. If the Empire had Yoda, why would those Trandoshans and those mercenaries have him on Quill's planet, where, Werner Herzog and Dr. Pershing hired the bounty hunter guild to go get him?
They're
Like
trying
what?
to get him. They're trying to get him back because they already had him before.
How do we know they had him before?
Because they have said so in one of the episodes. In the cloning episode, they had gotten him back, and they had already said something. They started their experiments again. Started to get the. I think they already had him. But maybe I'm crazy. Where else could he be?
If they already had him, if that's fact, this is a fact.
Oh, you know what? Somebody took him from the temple. We don't know that they are. But man, they've had him for a long time. If that's the case.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a fact that the Empire had him, I would say that him and Palpatine definitely hung out.
Wonder if he got any dark side training. Little baby dark side training.
It's possible he was rescued from the temple by a Jedi, and then that Jedi, croaked, and then they took him.
Yeah.
I've heard Yaddle was still alive, came back. She became a peace worker and left the order, and then the council and the order, and then came back and rescued him because maybe he's her offspring. I heard that. Yaddle's also mentioned in the video game Fallen Order when they're flying through space. The crew that's in the video game, she's mentioned in dialogue.
If the Order thing is rebuilt, you think any Jedi will come out of hiding?
What makes you think there are Jedi hiding?
No, I'm just curious.
Is there someone specific you're thinking of?
Well, growing up, we heard tales of a green, pointy-eared, legendary Jedi Master, and...
Are you talking about Master Yoda? Yes, he is very legendary.
Wait, what? Who? No, I'm talking about Master Yaddle.
The Jedi High Council member?
Yeah, we all have our dreams, okay? Let me have mine.
No problem.
And she's not mentioned that she's dead, which is interesting, although they may not know if she is or not. But there is a reference to her, and that takes place after Order 66.
Yaddle or Grogu was at least born by the time Order 66 happened, because he was taken from the Jedi Temple, which that was toppled whenever Order 66 happened. I'm pretty sure right after, right?
Grogu is the same exact age as Anakin Skywalker. They're exactly pretty, not by day, but in the years. I think they're 5 years after Jedi, Anakin Skywalker would be around 50 years old. So yeah, he was born way before the Phantom Menace. I'm just saying, who rescued him from the temple during?
How old was Vader when he died then?
45.
God,
around 44.
Vader only
45.
lived 5 years older, more than me. That's crazy. He seemed like such an older man, 45 years old. But I guess he's all wrinkled and nasty looking.
Yeah, I mean, he was quadriplegic, kind of, right?
Yeah, well, he was chopped into bits.
Yeah.
He was sushi'd.
That's for sure.
Yeah. And then that's my other question is, where the hell has he been this entire time? I mean, obviously, if he was taken by the Empire, he was rescued, and then the Empire's trying to get him back, because that's why they paid Mando all that money to go get him. But we also know that there's another group that was looking for him that had strict kill orders.
IG-11's group.
Yeah. What group is that? I feel like that's going to end up being good guys who are trying to prevent this massive power from. I don't who is that though? Who is this good guy group?
If we go back to Rogue One, we know that there's extremists on that side, like Saw Gerrera and his crew.
Yeah.
So
Bo-Katan, I think, is similar to that.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would think so. Although they have their own.
I don't think Bo-Katan did it because they already. Yeah, exactly.
They've got their own itinerary with getting Mandalore back in track. So, and she wants to rule and get her people back together. So I think she's less concerned about.
I mean, I don't think she would be. I'm just saying that people like her, people who are offshoots, who are extremists. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure who they would be, but I'm sure they're out there. I wonder if it's somebody in the New Republic that's pretty high up. Not Leia per se, because I don't think Leia would have him killed, but somebody else in the New Republic was yo, we better kill this project that they got working on over there.
It wouldn't be Luke. I know that.
No, I don't think Luke's even involved in New Republic shit right now. I think he's he's running around trying to, get babies that are Force sensitive and, that type of stuff.
that brings me to my next question. If Luke ends up answering the call that Grogu put out, what implications will that be with Boba Fett now running with the Mandalorian for the time being, and probably I'd say through the rest of the episode.
Excuse me.
This season, I think.
I don't think we're gonna. If that happens, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I don't think we're gonna see a Jedi. If we do, it'll be the last scene. It'll be the last part of the last episode of this season, and a little bit of cliffhanger, kind of like Force Awakens cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I don't think you bring Luke in yet. I think it makes the galaxy too small. And
well,
I
here's
mentioned
my
this
thing. Here's my implication. If it was Luke, I think he'd still be pretty pissed off at Boba Fett for capturing Han.
You think Luke holds resentment like that?
That's true. I don't know. Well, I don't consider Luke that close to the old teaching of the Jedi. I mean, you see him in Jedi. He's not even dressed up as a Jedi. He doesn't wear the old Jedi costume like they do all throughout the prequel trilogy and everything else you see with Jedis.
Yeah, dude, he's reading the old Jedi texts, and he even tells Rey in Last Jedi how wrong they were.
Yeah.
He said they're caught up in their hubris.
If you strip away the myth and look at their deeds, the legacy of the Jedi is failure, hypocrisy, hubris.
That's not true.
Well, I think Luke's just pissed off that he never got to bone anybody.
We don't know that.
Maybe we don't know that. I hope he did. Come on, Luke.
I hope he banged Mara Jade.
I hope he banged Mara Jade too.
I hope he banged Mara Jade and like they had kids and like she like suppressed their force power so he doesn't know that he has kids.
Or he ran away because I don't know.
He didn't run away. He was at the temple. At Octu.
She ran away.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just speculating, just dumb ideas.
Yeah.
Here's my other one. If Mace Windu would be the one that answers the call, if he does, the last time Boba Fett saw Mace Windu just decapitated his dad.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
That would be an interesting meetup. However
That'd
many
be bad.
years later.
I also feel like if Mace was still alive, Boba may have like already investigated that and realized and found out that he's dead. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like he's probably held that grudge for such a long time when he holds that helmet, you know, and he stares at it and attacks the clones.
It almost seems like in it is it Attack of the Clones, whichever it was. I don't know if it's Clone Wars or it was I think it was in Clone Wars when he saw the helmet and said Boba, and then the helmet was booby trapped. It almost seemed like Boba thought Obi-Wan killed his dad, which isn't the case.
I just blame the Jedi in general. Obi-Wan was there. Mace was there rescuing Obi, so his dad was killed. It was an indirect connection to his father's death.
Yeah, maybe. He just wanted to hit the Jedi. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Like you said earlier, we did confirm it is not called a bantha stick, as we were saying. It's called a gaffy stick. And I did not confirm whether a gaffy stick is actually used to be a weapon or if it's used to train banthas or what it is. But it's the weapon that the Sand person uses when they attack Luke in A New Hope.
And it wasn't the same thing that they used to brush the bantha's teeth in episode 1 of this season, right?
I think that would be called a gaffy toothbrush.
Gaffy brush. Yes. Gaffy brush. Yeah.
Okay, I noticed another thing. They've been doing a lot with The Mandalorian is they've been giving him a lot of very Han-type lines. In this past episode, when all those stormtroopers showed up, he says to Bennett. Fennec. He says to Fennec, "I've seen worse."
This isn't looking good.
I've seen worse.
Which is a very Han type line. And
very Han type line.
And there's the other line. I was aiming for the other one. That seemed like that Boba said.
Nice shot. I was aiming for the other one.
That was a very Han type line too. Well, there's Boba's line, but they've been giving people a lot of very Han type lines in a very Han type series.
Yeah, I think those two characters fit in the archetype of a similar type of character.
Okay, here's a really dumb question.
Yeah.
What if Mando is force sensitive and he ends up getting the The Darksaber. Instead of Bo-Katan.
The Darksaber is supposed to be held by the lineage of royalty in Mandalore.
Oh, okay.
And the only way that you can take Darksaber is if you beat the owner in combat. It's possible. I feel like we would have known if he was Force sensitive already, though, because he thinks this Jedi magic is totally insane. Like he's never seen anything like it.
We also don't know where he came from. We don't know who his parents are. He's a foundling. And there's a reason they give us him as a foundling, other than I feel like there's a reason past the fact that Baby Yoda is also a foundling, and they wanted us to give them something
connection.
A connection, yeah, which is similarly to how they told us that Jango is a founding as well.
Right. Yeah. I love that, by the way, that confirmation by Boba with the chain code. That was
cool. Oh my God, that was super cool. I loved it.
Yeah.
And I love that picture you sent me with the actual translation, which was like seeing like old Elvish runes or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, what do you got? Go ahead.
Okay, the next thing I have is when Boba saw that Moff Gideon's ship was above, that giant Star Destroyer looking thing that looks like a butt plug.
Yeah, butt plug ship.
When he saw
it's
the
a
butt
cruiser,
plug, when he
Imperial
saw the
cruiser or whatever.
When he saw the Imperial butt plug, he says the Empire's back, as if that's a bad thing. The last we knew, he was working for the Empire. Does he not like the Empire, or he likes them as because of his mercenary type stuff?
Yeah, it was a job. He was getting paid for a job in Empire. I don't think he likes the Empire at all.
So he's a mercenary.
Honestly.
He has allegiances to no one. He told Boba.
Yeah, exactly.
He told Mando. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. So he'd be upset that the Empire's back. Do you think he was upset that? Do you think he was happy or sad when the Empire fell?
I think he was happy.
Yeah.
Because he's a smuggler. He's a smuggler and a shyster too, and everywhere he goes he probably gets in his own Imperial entanglements, you know. So I feel like he's happy with that. Boba probably gets away with more shit with them not around.
Well, he hasn't done much. I don't know. He maybe have done some stuff since then. We don't know. Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying he would get away with more shit if they're not around. So.
Well, speaking of that, here's my ideas on how he escaped the Sarlacc. I think he escaped the Sarlacc. I think that Sand People found him, ripped him out of his armor, somehow left the armor where it was to take care of him. Jawa's got a hold of the armor, and he's been trying to track the Jawas and Cobb Vanth ever since.
I think you're right.
And I think he spent a couple years probably recovering.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably really fucked up for a while.
Yeah.
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 Look at this new thing I learned.
Babu Frick.
I'm learning how to share my screen.
What's that?
I'm learning how to share my screen, so if we're talking about something, I can look it up on my phone.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Here's a question for you. Where is the Darksaber by the time of the sequel trilogy?
Oh, dude, we have no idea. It could be destroyed. It could have blown up in with Moff Gideon's cruiser if that ever happens, or it could have went to the grave.
Whoever would be the Mando leader would be involved with that big civil war at the end. The war off of
in Exegol when all the ships come.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure there was. I think we do see the ghost from Rebels in there somewhere. Yeah. I think Hera's there, or older Hera, or Hera and Kanan's son, or
or
Jason,
just Kanan's son,
or Kanan's son is flying the ghost. I'm sure there was Mandalorians present in that battle when
you'd think
when Lando and Chewie show up in the Falcon with everybody, literally fucking the galaxy, which was awesome, by the way.
It was amazing.
Look at this. Look at this.
There's definitely Mandalorians there. Here's what's up. There's no way you're going to introduce Bo-Katan, her take the Admiral on that cargo ship and go, where is he? Does he have it with him? You know, she's talking about the Darksaber. She's talking about Moff Gideon. There's no way that's going to be a plot left open.
Oh, yeah, she's still gunning for Gideon.
At the end of this show, it's going to wind up with Bo-Katan, I think. She's gonna start getting Mandalore back together, and then we're going to have 30 years worth of Star Wars timeline for them to play with the future of Mandalore before The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
But where is it during Rise of Skywalker? I mean, or that trilogy? I would think it's with Bo-Katan's the Kriz clan on Mandalore. I think they get Mandalore back together.
I had it in my head. Maybe there'd be a whole new Mandalore army that just like left the galaxy to somewhere else, and Baby Yoda's part of that army as the second Jedi Mandalorian.
Yeah, they keep toying with unknown regions stuff. God.
Which brings me to my next idea.
Yeah.
Could Rian Johnson's trilogy be about Baby Yoda and the Mandalorians? Baby Yoda being the second Mandalore Jedi.
So you think Rian Johnson's going to be? Would that
have
be
his
in
own
the
Baby Yoda series in the future? Yeah.
In the future, when Grogu is like Yoda's size.
Yeah.
It
About
could
100
be
years in the future or so. When he's a full-fledged Jedi Master, or maybe he's still a Padawan. Maybe he's a Padawan for 100 years. Who knows?
Is that trilogy still happening? Ryan's
I don't
trilogy?
know. I have no idea. I kind of hope it is. I want to see what he can do with his own thing.
I wouldn't mind one trilogy taking place in the future, far future, and one trilogy taking place in the Old Republic, and then we get like every year we get a different movie from a different trilogy.
Yeah.
So 2024 we get the past, 2025 we get the future, 2026 we get the. You know what I mean? That'd be cool.
Yeah. Fine with me. Just keep giving me trilogies. I need to see movies. I can't just watch TV. TV's great, but I need my in-theater experience once that's possible again.
How would you feel about them eventually introducing the Yuzan Vong from the other galaxy that is not affected by the Force from Legends?
I forget. I don't really know if I know them. Is there anything in canon material right now that I've consumed or no?
Probably not, but I'll update you. So in the New Republic books in Legends with Han and Leia's kids that are Legends, Jason and Jaina.
Yeah, I know about them.
And Anakin, and then Ben Skywalker, who's I think Mara and Luke's kid. They're like the new crew, and then this like Force comes from another galaxy called this aliens called the Yuzan Vong, and like they're not affected by the Force.
Huh.
Like the Force doesn't work on them.
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe that would suck ass, but I do like the idea of the unknown regions that's already been brought into canon, and I would like the idea that this Force, this mysterious. When I say Force, I don't mean the Force. I mean like a presence that comes from an unknown region that is unexplainable. A power that is new and mysterious that can really fuck shit up, and it may even be a presence of like other aliens or what have you.
They should even say that in the crawl. It'd be like, it is a time of a thing that fucks shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Exegol was on the border of that, of the unknown regions, I believe. That's why they needed the Wayfinders to even get there. But like,
yeah, they call it the fuck shit up point. Exegol.
Fuck shit up, pretty much. Yeah.
It's right at the intersection of fuck and shit up.
Yeah. If I had to put money on it today, if I didn't have a choice, I'd say Ezra would be who we're gonna see at the end of the last episode. If you're asking,
is it going to be the last episode of the series or the end of the season?
The season.
So you think Baby Yoda's gone after that, or you think that Baby Yoda they just? I mean, how do
they? I don't even think Baby Yoda's going to get rescued by the end of this season.
But you're thinking if they should, okay.
I think we're going to have an Empire Strikes Back ending.
No, it's not true. That's impossible!
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
It's like a sad cliffhanger.
This is the second season. If they're going to do the ring theory, they'd want something bad to happen in the second one.
I mean, even if they have content like for 5 or 6 seasons, I still think this season's going to end with like a fucked up ending, a cliffhanger where like Mando doesn't get, Din doesn't get Grogu back yet.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that would
because
be
it's
upsetting. I mean, that would be God. But then we're going to see the first couple episodes of the next season without him and Grogu together, and that's going to be a bummer.
I mean, I don't think so. I think you could start off season 3 with whoever this Jedi is, you know, and Mando, and maybe you know, his crew, whoever he crews up, the Marvel team up, and they go get him in the first couple episodes of season 3.
Yeah,
maybe.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Otherwise, unless they bring in another baby, I'm okay with a baby Jawa, a baby Ewok.
Dude, baby Ewok Jedi.
Maybe next season will just be Mando like running a Star Wars daycare.
So we get like a baby Ewok, a baby Jawa, and Grogu. Just
It'll
chilling.
be like Muppet Babies, but Star Wars.
I love that.
Yeah, let's do it.
How
Season
do we
3
do
of
that?
Mandalorian. It's just going to be a cartoon, and it's going to be Muppet Babies. We're going to take all the old scripts. We'll just switch them out.
I think it'd be great.
There was actually an episode of Muppet Babies that was Star Wars. You had Luke Froghopper.
Who's that?
Who do you think was Luke Froghopper on Muppet Babies? Come on.
Oh yeah, they did a Star Wars episode. I forgot about that.
I'll throw up a clip of it right now. Boop.
Gee, I sure would like to grow up and be a Jedi frog like my father. If only a beautiful princess would send for me so I could leave home and save the universe. Wow! My dreams have come true. A new trash can. Hey, what did he say?
I don't know. I could never understand R2-D2. I need you, Kermit Skyhopper. You're my only hope.
Wow, she's beautiful.
You're pretty cute yourself, you great green hunk.
There it is.
God damn, that was a good episode.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, before the dark times.
Yeah.
Before the 90s. Wait, were the 90s dark? I don't know.
No, the 90s are rad.
Yeah. What was my last question to bring up? Oh, I just wrote that I think that we do see Luke at some point, because I couldn't imagine him just sitting on his ass right now when something major is going on with the galaxy, with all these people. I bet Luke has some semblance of an idea of at least what's going on with the.
Got to be a hologram,
the remnants
man.
of the maybe hologram would work.
Yeah,
I'd love
I mean,
to see hologram.
The only other way that the fandom seems to accept it, from the hundreds of conversations literally that I've been reading or having, is Sebastian Stan.
That's fine with me. I bet you Luke would be.
like-
I bet what's his face would be cool with it too, as long as he got to do the voice.
Hamill?
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be down with it. He knows he's an old looking dude. He can't pull it off anymore.
You think they'd be able to match the audio of Hamill's voice with Sebastian Stan speaking? Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, he does it for a living. Mark Hamill
You're
does
right.
it for a living with cartoons as it is. He could match
You're
it
right.
up. Yeah, they just have to do it in post.
Yeah.
I think Hamill would be all about
listen,
it. I think
man.
he would, yeah.
If they pull that off, they could literally, like, the future is the future's already bright for Star Wars, but the future is beyond bright if they pull that off without a hitch.
I think they could if they get somebody that looks like him enough and just replace the audio. I think it would. I think it would work. I think it would work out.
Oh man, igniting the green, huh?
Yeah, baby.
Ignite the green.
Yeah, baby. No, igniting the green to save the green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Save the green, save the galaxy.
That's right. So we got one more episode this week, and then next week's the finale, right?
Oh God. Yeah,
It's only
I
two more
guess.
episodes. These
Yeah,
episodes have been short as fuck too. They got to be longer episodes.
I wish they were full hours. I don't know why they're not giving us full hours. It's like I'm watching episodes of the Clone Wars, which is fine if it's the Clone Wars, but this is the Mandalorian, for Christ's sake.
got to get longer episodes.
I don't think they're going to though. I think 45 is probably going to be as long as it's going to get. I mean, 45 is your average length for a regular 1 hour TV show without commercials.
That's
So,
true.
Yeah,
That is true. I think we did get an episode this season that was like 49 minutes. Was it the first episode or the second? Yeah. So I guess let's get this out there, guys. Leave comments on all this crap we talked. If we're full of shit, let us know. If we don't know what's happening, if
we
we're
most
totally out of
likely
our
are.
minds.
We're not experts.
Yeah.
Make sure you know that off the bat.
No, we're just two dudes that just want to fucking hang out and talk Star Wars and like just fucking, I don't know, hang out.
We're
and
two
not kiss-
douchebags who are
and
doing
not
this
kiss each other.
Yeah, we're two
Yeah.
douchebags that are doing this already anyway. And we're just like we're letting you guys be a fly on the space wall.
Pretty much. Let's come back on. Want to come back on Friday
Yes,
after the episode?
sure.
Let's do
We'll
that.
make it work. All right,
Let's do
brother.
that.
See you then.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink my blueberry pomegranate lime Perrier now with my coffee.
Enjoy
which
that,
is
you
probably-
lucky man.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, bye bye.